Hello and welcome to the Great Out There podcast. This podcast is an extension of our monthly outdoor magazine, Gorp. At Gorp, we're redefining what it means to be in the great outdoors. We inspire outdoor culture for camping novices, adventure seekers and aesthetic lovers. In our podcast episodes, we'll be hearing from some adventure novices who will be trying an outdoor experience that is new to them, as they hope to reconnect with the outdoors. To us, reconnecting with nature can be as simple as catching a breath of fresh air. We'll be hearing how they felt before, during and after their experiences. In today's episode, we'll be hearing from Tiana, who is a part of the community team at Gorp. When we all live such busy and fast-paced lives, it's hard to find time for ourselves. Many of us are so caught up in our own lives that we feel disconnected from the world around us. Here's how Tiana is hoping to change that. Hi Tiana, how are you today?
Doing good, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. So, how are you hoping to reconnect with nature?
Well, that's such a good question, isn't it? So I had a little bit of a think, and we all have such busy lives, as you said in your introduction. And I mean, I was thinking maybe I could go for a walk or go for runs, but then when I do that, I find it really hard to take out my headphones and just kind of be present. So I was thinking, right, okay, what do I need to change? And in the mornings, I'm so rushed. I leave everything till last minute. I am rushing out the door, eating breakfast. You know what it's like.
Yeah, 100, yeah.
So I thought, why not get up a bit earlier and sit outside and actually watch the sunrise and be present.
I love that idea. That sounds really good. So I guess you kind of said a bit, but why did you decide to try this?
Yeah, like I said, it's always quite rushed in the morning, and I think I just need to set some time just to be like in my own thoughts, kind of like meditating, but without the actual like focusing on meditation. And I'm really lucky I actually have like a little balcony outside where I live, so I thought, why don't I just sit there with a cup of coffee and just be present, be in the moment, and just watch the city wake up, I guess.
So how are you feeling about this before? Are you feeling optimistic or are you a little bit nervous?
You know what? I think I actually am a little bit nervous.
Yeah?
I'm not much of a morning person, so I'm planning on getting up about 5:30.
Oh, wow, that's early.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it? So I don't know what I'm going to be like getting out of bed, especially it's so cold at the moment. I mean, it's February, so it is freezing. But yeah, that's what I'm most nervous about, because it's so easy to hit snooze.
I think it'll be so nice to go outside the first thing you do, like a breath of fresh air to start your day. And I'm really looking forward to hear how this goes. Hopefully you'll see some really nice sunrises as well. But we'll be chatting to Tiana again at the end of the episode to hear all about her experience.
Hi everyone, it is 10:20 and I'm getting ready for my 5:30 a.m. start tomorrow. I'm going to bed a bit later than I wanted to, because I wanted to wake up feeling fresh. But I think what I'm going to do is turn off my phone, read my book and let you guys know how I get on in the morning. I do have an alarm clock that when you set it 30 minutes before you're meant to wake up, the light comes on naturally, so hopefully that means I'll wake up naturally to the light, which is meant to be beneficial with your circadian rhythm. We will see if that works, and I'll let you guys know in the morning. Good morning. I've been up for a while now, and I must admit it was hard getting up this morning. I've just made myself a coffee and I've read my book. The sun doesn't rise until 10 to 8, So I'll sit outside and watch that. I'm really excited. I think it's a clear day, so it should be really pretty. But yeah. So this is my little setup. It's a green space outside. So I have 2 seats, and then my balcony view of the cityscape. It's not quite green space, but I'm pretty sure from over there we're going to see a pretty awesome sunrise, and hopefully it will reflect in this building here. So I have a front row seat. Yeah, also it's not too cold outside, which is surprising for so early in the morning.
So we're back in the studio with Tiana, and how was your experience reconnecting with nature?
Hi. Yeah, it went really well.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. Surprisingly, when the alarm did go off in the morning, I tried to not look at my phone. It was on airplane mode, and I just got out of bed and forced myself to make a coffee first thing, and then sit outside and just be in nature. And it was really nice, and considering I thought it was going to be really cold, it was actually just quite pleasant.
Oh, good. Yeah. Do you think you're going to do it again, or was that just a one-off?
I think I will definitely do it again, but maybe not that early.
Yeah,
I didn't realise the sun actually started to rise about 7:20, so I do have a bit more time to stay in bed. So probably aim to get up at 6:30. But having that time in the morning, I felt like I could take everything a lot slower. I wasn't rushed when I got into university or started doing my work. I felt like I actually had time for myself rather than just getting out of sleep and then starting work straight away.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've learned a lot about yourself? Maybe are you a morning person now, or is that too bold of a question?
I think I could be.
Wow.
I think I definitely could be a morning person. Probably go to bed a bit earlier if I was to start getting up earlier. But I think getting into the habit of reading before bed so then I fall asleep quicker, and then having these slow mornings, I think it just sets me up for a really productive day. So yeah, definitely recommend it for sure.
So what would you say to encourage someone maybe like me to try it for the first time? What would be your words of encouragement, or even like just tips to make it a bit easier for yourself?
So I do have one hack, and that is the alarm clock that I use.
Oh really?
So I have an alarm clock called a Lumi alarm clock, and it basically has a light setting. So if you set it 30 minutes before you're about to get up, the light gradually comes on.
Oh wow.
So you don't wake up to like a jarring alarm.
Yeah.
You wake up naturally to the light.
Yeah.
So that definitely helps.
I guess that helps as well, like not going on your phone straight away, because the phone didn't wake you up, it's the alarm that woke you up.
Yeah, so that definitely helps in terms of waking yourself up. And I think just if you have like a pet, like a dog and stuff, I feel like people are kind of, there's like a life hack in that, because they have to get outside first thing in the morning. And I think not listening to anything, like not having anything in your ears, like music or sound.
No podcasts or music.
No, I think just being present in the moment and listening to everything around you and taking everything in, even if it's only for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I think that would be really beneficial.
Yeah,
sure.
Especially gives you more time to like go through your thoughts and see how you're feeling rather than playing the music. That's really insightful.
It makes you feel a lot smaller and realise that everything is, you're very insignificant, if that makes sense, in the grand scheme of things, especially when you're watching the sunrise, and you know that every day the sun is going to rise, the sun is going to set, everything kind of in between just tends to get a bit complicated, so it just helps you keep grounded and have positive intentions.
Would you say you feel like you've reconnected with nature then?
I think I can say that, for sure. I feel very like grounded.
Good.
Is the word I would use to describe everything.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm really glad. Thank you so much for listening to the Great Out There podcast. It's been so great to hear from Tiana. If you enjoyed, please follow us on our socials. We are Gorp Magazine on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. Catch us next week to hear how a new guest hopes to reconnect with nature.